Another example of a prodigy at work is this 1937 Cord 812.
Back in the late 40s and early 50s, the Museum of Modern Art did an exhibition of 8 what they thought were important cars that were about style and sculpture and beauty. And the Cord was chosen as one of the most distinctive American cars of all time, as a classic example of American design.
Of course, Gordon Burig was the chief designer of the Cord, but one of its most distinctive features was the work of a young prodigy named Alex Tremulous, who at just 19 years of age was hired to add some of his design elements to the Cord, like the iconic chrome pipes that exited out the side of the engine. Tremulous was the son of Greek immigrants without any formal training in art or engineering. And yet, after only 3 years at the Auburn Cord Duesenberg Company, he was named chief stylist at the age of 22.
The fascinating part is it was all done on the cheap. You ever go to the movies and you realize sometimes the little small budget movie is better than the big budget movie? Because all they did with the big budget movie was throw money at it. Well, with this, what they threw at it was imagination. This was the first car to have a horn ring, the first car to have the gas cap under a door and flush tail lights. It had headlights that open and close. It caused a sensation when it came out. This has what they call a pre-selector gearbox. It's not an automatic transmission. What you do is you use the clutch when you're in first gear to pull away, and then you pre-select your next gear. Like watch, I'm going to put it in third. I'm still in fourth. When I put the clutch in, it downshifts to third. That's why it's called a pre-selector. The designer used his imagination, and he built the most free-flowing, beautiful car he could.
Like any design prodigy, Tremulous's range was huge. He came up with the Ford Gyron, a 2-seat gyroscopic concept car, the legendary Tucker 48, and a motorcycle called the Gyronaut X1, which set the land speed record at nearly 265 miles an hour. Plus, Tremulous's talent went beyond the road. He's also credited with coming up with the first concept drawing of a flying saucer, and his design of a spacecraft would eventually evolve into what we called the space shuttle. But in the car world, nothing quite compared to the design innovation of the Cord.
There's something called the shock of the new, where people just go, whoa, what is that? It didn't look like anything else on the road. If you were a teenager or maybe an artist, you love that. But if you were an insurance salesman or a school principal, that car's a little wild. But it's certainly one of the most strikingly beautiful automobiles of all time.